Today we're going to talk about things that we do just because we want to. This happened in Butte, Montana. Uh, you might ask yourself the question, why would a sober, middle-aged man lead the Butte police on a high-speed chase, very dangerous, through Butte and onto the interstate? His response was, when he was asked, I always wanted to do that. That's according to the Butte police report. Uh, this gentleman, 55 years old, was accused of trying to evade a police patrol by driving at a high speed through Butte and out onto the interstate just to see what it would be like. We would probably say just for the hell of it. Hughes very likely found out that it involved severe tire damage because the police used stop sticks to deflate his tires during the chase in order to get him to stop. Hughes was arrested without any further incident. He faces a misdemeanor charge of reckless driving while eluding police. And the investigators say that Hughes wasn't intoxicated. They didn't find drugs or any contraband in his vehicle. The sheriff said the man allegedly told officers afterwards he always wanted to see what it would be like to be in a chase with the police. Sheriff says, first time I ever heard anything like that. Now, the article in the newspaper, the Montana newspaper, and the actions of the driver, going to make you scratch your head and say, what? He just wanted to do it. What's not probably quite as obvious is that the same things could be said of some of the actions that we commit every day in safety. We get rushed, or we get hurried, or we get complacent, and we take shortcuts that aren't safe, and they may cause us to have an injury. Maybe you don't unplug the grinder when you change the wheel, or you don't wear the proper PPE for a task. You can't be bothered to go get a face shield, or you skip the safety checklist when you start up a forklift. You know those things. You and I both know all of those things, and you've probably stopped at some point and made a conscious decision to forgo following the safe way to do something. Well, this Montana driver, in the face of everything that he knew, decided he just wanted to do it. So he did. Very often you may think it's no big deal. Well, I did it, nobody got hurt. But the key issue is that no one got hurt this time. And eventually what happens is that the law of averages catches up to you. And the scenarios of what could happen are almost endless. When he was doing what he wanted to do in this high-speed chase, the police car, police could themselves have crashed. Someone could have walked out in the road. He could have lost control due to the stop sticks. He put his life in jeopardy, but he put the lives and the well-being of other people in the community in jeopardy. Now, the same thing applies to you when you make those conscious decisions not to follow the safety procedures. You may think, oh, it's only going to affect you. However, the risks that you take can impact your coworkers and the community in ways that may not be obvious or haven't occurred to you before. So let's think about what we're doing. Let's think about when we consciously make the decision, yeah, well, I'm not going to do that. We're doing very similarly to what this guy was doing. I just wanted to do it. And so, we make conscious decisions not to do things or to do things that we know are unsafe. And ultimately, we run a high risk of suffering very, very bad consequences, if not for ourselves, for other people. So let's think carefully about what we're doing and not just take an I don't care or a what the hell attitude towards safety, because the consequences can be devastating.